Hey everybody, welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. How are you guys? I'm going to do a reading for you for the full moon. This is a collective reading for everybody, but some messages may or may not resonate. But let's just see what this full moon energy brings us today. It is the last moon in the winter season, so that is something I do know about this full moon. And it is called the worm moon as well. And if you think about worms, like they're very regenerative animals, right? They're always kind of following the food source in a sense and turning that into soil for all of us on this planet. So they're constantly regenerating around them, and they're sort of utilizing the world around them to expand and to make something of that by regenerating the soil for all of us. So I feel like worms, although we don't always see them even, they're very grounded. And they help us. They really do help us provide our soil to grow our food in and to grow plants and nourish all of us on this planet. So this could be a very good time right now that to be grounded and to utilize the world around you and be regenerative or resourceful with all the things that the world has to offer you. So let's see what messages are going to come through for our collective full moon, Tuesday, March the 7th. I'm back from Florida, everybody. As some of you may or may not know, I was there. It was a much needed and so much sun. I loved it. I love Florida. I love the heat. All right, full moon, here we go. Queen of Cups. Okay, so there's a lot of love in this card. Feeling our emotions, giving a lot of love. There's the World card, okay? Interesting, because I was just saying that utilizing and sort of enjoying the world around us, just like the worm does in a sense. And this is about the love that we give and offer, the World card, and it helps us to that cycle, right? The World card is all about a cycle that is coming to an end, and it's a very why am I drawing a blank? It's a very victorious energy with the World card. It's usually a cycle that ends, but it comes out in a good way. It's a cycle of victory, something where you've learned a lot of lessons and new beginnings are coming through. So I feel like this literally with the World card, is to show your emotions and your appreciation and go about enjoying your life, feeling. It's the feeling and the loving of the world around you, your world, your reality. And allowing things to cycle out. I feel like the World card is also that grounding energy, because when things come to a close, when they cycle themselves through, we kind of feel at ease, or we feel grounded. Usually it's something that has a completion to it. So we're no longer needing to think or wonder. It's something that comes to a close and it's a new beginning. So there's a lot here of victorious new beginnings for some of you. That ending of old cycles and new, it's that regeneration, that word regenerative that I was picking up with the worm of the worm moon. King of Swords comes flying out. Knowledge. Yeah, and the Empress. King of Swords and the Empress. A lot of knowledge here. There's a lot of thought put into things, okay? Sometimes we don't even need to express that to certain people, the knowledge that we have. I would say it would be more like a wisdom. But I feel here with the Empress and the King of Swords, it's putting your thoughts into things and manifesting things. Also a very healing energy, which the worm is also a very healing creature. So I feel here with the Empress and the King of Swords, it's about knowing what you need to do, your purpose right now. I'm getting the word agenda, but I feel like it's whatever your purpose is and where you're sort of spreading your healing, spreading your wisdom, spreading your knowledge, and that rejuvenation of information and knowledge to others that other people benefit from with the Empress, helping other people, birthing new ideas, creativity. Definitely a source of healing here, especially with the Queen of Cups and the Empress. I feel like the King of Swords is our consciousness. It's something that we know we need to do. So the things that we know are the right things to be doing that are sort of helpful to others or helpful to the world around us. to try to come from a healing place. Love is the answer, is what I'm also getting here. The Queen of Cups with the World card. Love sort of resolves things in life. You can have two approaches and either come from a situation from love, which ultimately results in the healing, okay, that Empress energy, and getting out of our ego states, getting out of our head spaces, thinking that maybe the mind takes over or the ego takes over sometimes with that King of Swords energy, where love kind of overpowers that and it heals the situation. It helps things resolve. It's that new beginning with the World card, something that we've learned a lot of lessons. We've learned a lot of wisdom from that Empress energy. Okay, let's see what else we get here. Some of you may be traveling with that World card. Okay, so there could be a lot of travel or movement. Maybe this energy of the worm moon is about exploring the world around you, literally, and sort of traveling or exploring destinations that you feel you need to be at. So some people have very purposeful vacations or purposeful destinations that they know they need to be there, or they know that they're being drawn to a certain place. Okay, so sometimes life or the world around us draws us to a certain place that we feel for some reason we need to be there. Okay, you can mention that in the comments if you want. I know me personally, I feel like the draw to go to Costa Rica. I've never been yet, but it's been drawing on me, which I will be going probably in a year or two, probably a year. But I feel like that's something that is calling, and a lot of you may be going through a phase or a place in your life where you're being called to do something of service, or you're being called to a destination or a place. Queen of Wands, okay, that helpful energy. You have two queens here and the Empress. You have a lot of healing and loving energy. There's a lot of helpfulness here. Again, that Queen of Wands is pursuing her dreams, pursuing something that she feels called to do, and also a very helpful nature. Sometimes able to multitask and sort of help multiple things like at once. There's an energy that I'm picking up as well where certain things can be, it's almost like the metaphysical side of things where, you know, you can be, or your energy can be at two places at once kind of thing. So it's like multi-dimensional, I don't want to say astral travel for lack of a better word, but that kind of energy where there's two places at once, or where our structure, our energy isn't just necessarily in one place. Kind of like right now on the internet. I'm in one location, but I'm spreading myself throughout the world, or whoever's following me, watching this. It's like the information or the message is getting across in multiple places at one time. So there's that kind of energy I'm getting with this Queen of Wands. I feel like some of you may be called to certain places, but your energy can be in multiple places at once, if that makes sense. Hard for me to actually explain that, but that's what's coming through. It's astral travel in a sense, for lack of a better word, or lack of a better term. So pursuing your passions, this Queen of Wands, following where she's being called to. Again, with the King of Swords, it's a sense of knowing and knowledge, knowing that there's a decision that you have to be somewhere. There's a conscious energy there. Doing the best thing for you, for your own well-being or the well-being of others. Nine of Swords. Four of Cups. That's a little too many cards. I feel here that some of you know this calling is here. I feel like some of you are being called, because with the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups, it's like not getting the satisfaction that you ultimately need or that you're looking for. I feel like a lot of you are kind of going through a phase of change, a phase of sort of shedding, not wanting to just take any offer that comes towards you, or the things that are happening for you right now are maybe not exactly where you wanted to be. They're not necessarily something that makes you feel, again, that sense of being drawn to it, okay? So there is something here where I feel like some of you are really starting to brainstorm and think a lot. Maybe at nighttime when you go to sleep is when your thoughts start coming alive, okay? You might get a second wind. This is where you start almost daydreaming in the night. You think a lot, but don't stress about it either, because you could be feeling like time is running out, or you're feeling under pressure, that things are not going to sort of manifest for you, or things are not going to happen for you with this Four of Cups. Feeling like, when am I going to get an offer that doesn't disappoint me? Or when am I going to get some change in my life? Because there's a passion here. There's a pursuit of happiness in a sense with this Queen of Wands. But it's saying here that continue your dreams, continue thinking and feeling out where you need to be sort of directed to, where you're feeling this change. But don't stress yourself out about it, okay? Because things will always happen in divine timing. They will happen when they're meant to. There's definitely an energy here of needing something that's more inspiring and more of a change for you, a bigger offer, a bigger change, a new direction. I'm getting Aries energy as well. So for some of you, it could be Aries. What just flew out here? The Devil energy. Okay, it could be a Capricorn. Why the Devil card? This is releasing our attachments. Okay, and I think too that the things that disappoint us in life, we may automatically attach to that and feel like that's what our destined situation is, or that's where things are like, why am I in this situation? It's because we're supposed to go through things. So don't attach to the negative side of things, or don't attach to the mishaps or the downfalls in life. Sometimes they happen for a reason. Not everything is going to be on the up and up all the time. We have to go through ups and downs, the ebbs and flows. So I feel here with the Devil card, it's about detaching yourself from the outcomes of things, because right now there is some people going through changes where they need this change. It's keeping them up thinking. But again, like I said earlier with the Knight of Swords, don't stress yourself out. Don't overthink where you lose sleep. Just start to create that sense of change, and don't worry about where you're at right now, because nothing lasts forever. Everything is temporary. So we're always going to be moving forward for the most part, if we choose to, and just to unattach. I just want to get one more here for the Devil. Why the Devil card, to confirm or clarify, please? Could just be simply dealing with that Capricorn energy, which is very much about, building, pursuing new things, goals, climbing up that sort of challenge in life around you. Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is this end of a cycle. Like I said, nothing lasts forever. Everything comes to an end. Okay, and you may be feeling in a place where you can't take any more of a situation. Maybe it's your job for some of you, or the situation that you're faced with feels like you're just not growing anymore. You might be feeling like it's taking away your essence, or it's like those jobs that maybe feel like it's soul sucking. It's not something that we feel content in. It's not healthy for us. But again, this is where I feel like a lot of you are looking for this change. There's new beginnings. The Queen of Wands wants to have a job or have a situation where she feels, or he feels, passionate, where you feel like you have purpose, where you can help others. Maybe there is a lot of helpful, loving energy with Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups here. So there is cycles that are going to change here for you with that World card. And the Ten of Swords is definitely confirming that the Devil energy, the things that hold us back, the things that are not fulfilling us, that are maybe starting to create a sense of a bad attitude or a bad outlook on life, even forming bad habits, okay? So we could start to soothe these tough times through maybe late nights. Maybe it's, consuming the wrong foods or beverages or things like that. So I feel like with the Ten of Swords that you're not defeated here. You're just going through a phase where you need to grow. You need to change. That doesn't mean that you're completely defeated. There could be a feeling of exhaustion or feeling like spent, but I feel that that's definitely coming to an end, okay? And the Devil card is saying don't attach to any one thing, because sooner or later something's going to change, okay? Even the good things in life, too much of anything isn't good, and we might attach to something and eventually we no longer want that. So what we may think we are looking for, that it's outside of us or it's over there. Once I can get that job, I'll be happier. Once I can get that person, I'll be happier. And then we get that person or we get that job, and soon enough, time goes by and we don't want that anymore. We feel trapped again. We feel in this cycle again. So it's important to realize that I think here with the Ten of Swords is that things come to an end and change is inevitable for you. What else do we have? The Star card. Okay, beautiful energy. This is Aquarius energy, that dream, okay? Having a dream, having your hopes, not to lose hope, okay? Not losing hope during a time where you're needing change. This is about keeping your dreams alive and having those wishes and dreams in front of you. So some of you are definitely in that place. Like I said, with the Nine of Swords, there's like a sense of daydreaming at night when you go to sleep. So some of you are, the thoughts, you kind of are able to be within your thoughts while you go to sleep. It's kind of like, oddly enough, the Nine of Swords can be a very stressful energy, but I feel like it's actually a time where some of you feel the most at ease, or you feel like you can have your own space, you know, when you're just lying in your bed, maybe with a book, or you're journaling, or just thinking in your thoughts and sort of closing out your day. Sometimes a lot of things come through at that time for many of us. And some of you may be going through a lot of dream state as well. So I was saying daydreaming in the Star card as well, having that dream and wish for new endeavors, new beginnings. And definitely, once again, there's healing with this card, okay? So when we grow and when we change, we tend to hopefully have some healing along the way, okay? So there could be some of you that are going through a stage of healing, or it's like I get like the regenerative, I don't know why I'm getting regenerative discs, but maybe there's some of you that are dealing with discs or back issues. But I feel like our health, our body is always regenerating itself over and over and over, right? New cells form every day. So we're constantly changing. Kind of like a worm, maybe. Worms kind of shed and they keep growing as there's a regenerative healing aspect here. So some of you may be going through a time where something is regeneratively changing for the better, okay? There's like degenerative, that's what I must have been getting. It's like degenerative disc disease or degenerative disc issues. You're getting like regenerated discs or regenerated health in some aspect. You're not degenerating, you're regenerating. There's a lot of this regeneration and healing taking place at this time. The Lovers. Okay, beautiful. Gemini energy. Again, some of you might be looking for daydreaming or dreaming of that perfect person that comes into your life. The Lovers can also be a connection with something in your life. It doesn't have to be a romantic love. It could just be feeling that connection within yourself, within a person that maybe it's a new job or a new place in your life, somewhere that you're being called to. You may feel like this sense of love that you want to give to a certain situation. You feel connected to the land or connected to a place, a destination that you feel you want to be going towards. Some of you, though, with the Lovers, there is a connection here. Let me verify, but I feel like with that Star card, I'm getting that there's going to have to be healing that takes place before we find that person in our life. So some of you are going through some regenerative or some kind of healing process so that you're more prepared for a person when they come in. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, there you go. It's all about the timing, when things change and things turn the tides for your favor. So sometimes we might want somebody, but it's not in our favor at this time, okay? So there is some kind of healing, and even though we wish and want it, we may say, I wish I had this person, I wish I could find a person or a partner. It's like in due time, this Wheel of Fortune shows you a lot of positive changes. You have the Wheel of Fortune in the world, so this is about the tides turning in your favor, things changing in your favor. So when you're going through this little bit of stuck energy with this Ten of Swords and Four of Cups and Devil, it's like keep your dreams alive, keep inspiring yourself, and others around you. When you help other people and you inspire others, it sort of recycles itself. You keep your own inspiration alive when you keep offering that to others. It kind of bounces back. And I feel like this is where things are turning in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune, possibly financial with that Wheel of Fortune. There could be some financial gains or opportunities coming towards you, especially beside the Lovers. There could be an opportunity partnership or something where you feel that you belong to a situation or a system or a partnership, possibly with work or business. There's something that is going to eventually manifest into reality for you at this time. With the Star and the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, you've got 3 major arcanas in a row. So this is big. I feel like whatever you're truly wishing and dreaming and trying to manifest, it's going to really make a big change. It's something that's impactful, that's big, okay? And for many of you, it is a connection with a person, with a romantic partnership, okay? So that is showing that at the right time, something here is going to turn in your favor. Meeting that person who's also done their work on themselves with the Star card, who's also gone through a sense of healing and maybe some regeneration, someone who sort of has that inspiration and dream to be in a similar type of connection that you're looking for. You need to find someone that's on the same page. They have to be healed and ready to receive love, as do you. It's not what we necessarily want, it's what we need. And sometimes we need to be by ourselves and we need to heal and focus on ourselves. I'm going to get one more card and then I'm going to do the Wisdom of the Tao and see what comes through. Let's close off this reading with the Hermit. All right, so 4 major arcanas, Virgo energy. So this is like I just said, sometimes we need to be alone. Sometimes we need to be alone and think things through and create a journey for ourselves. We need to contemplate and do our inner work so that we can decide and understand where our future lies, where our destiny is, what we want for ourselves, lighting that path ahead with that light that the Hermit holds. And also sometimes with the Hermit card, it's like you're not only doing that for yourself, you also, 22:22 on the clock, you're not only doing this for yourself, you're doing it for somebody else. The 2222. You're pairing up and you're bringing other people along with you, or people that want to join life with you, join forces with you. So whether that's with work or business, with that Wheel of Fortune, or with a romantic partnership, it's people that have done their work on themselves and people who are prepared, and they're okay being alone, okay being in your own thoughts, in your own space. It's very important, I think. All right, guys, let's see what we get. I'm also getting to like this worm moon. When I was just taking a look at the name of the moon tonight, it's that Hermit energy of like being in our kind of our darkness as well. The worms are always underground typically. Okay, it's funny when they come out when it rains. Oddly enough, they come out onto the surface when it rains. Not when it's sunny and warm out. They go down and they go into the darkness. They go alone. So they sort of go in and then they come out again. But I feel like this Hermit is about going within, even during the darkness, and going within and feeling our energy and feeling what it is we need to change or contemplate, okay? Think things through, make decisions for the future. All right, let's get a Wisdom of the Tao. Thanks, guys, for all your likes, shares, subscriptions. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate when you hit the like button, share your comments, share the video, and subscribe if you're new. Earn it. Abandon your ego and work towards your goal one step at a time. Education, virtue, and diligence allows a soul's inner wisdom to manifest itself. There is no shortcut. You must earn it. What a beautiful card, because the ego, as I was saying earlier, is sort of getting out of our mindset with that King of Swords and coming from a place of love, not coming from a place of ego. And also one step at a time is very worm energy. They move very, very slowly. There's no shortcuts to them. They just have to slowly plug away and move through their situations. So diligence is allowing a soul's inner wisdom to manifest itself. So staying on course and allowing yourself to earn it. It takes time, it takes effort sometimes, but we have to earn certain things through time and patience. All right, everybody, happy full moon. I want to wish you guys a great night. Thank you once again for all your support, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.